Hi everyone, my name is Stanczak, and in this video in particular, I'm going to show you real time how to recreate a still image using PowerPoint. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here on the screen, we have a picture of two donuts with some bites taken out of them. And I was just stumbling upon unsplash.com for some high quality images. And I thought it'd be really cool to take on the challenge of trying to recreate this image using the tool PowerPoint. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to start, what I see here is two donuts with a piece taken out of both of them. So I'm going to probably start with shapes and go to circle and create a circle for both of these, just to get out the main frame of this. And again, this is just a very fun, laid back video. I'm doing this real time just to show you guys my thought process as I'm going through this. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more transparent. All right, then we're gonna copy it, paste it. And you can see all my commands on the bottom left right there as well, just for you guys to see. Okay, so now I have the base frame of it. Now what I'm gonna wanna do is I drop all of these colors. Alright, so I want this color. Alright, and then I'm going to eyedrop this color right here, copy this box, and then I'm going to eyedrop this color. It's getting a little darker, because the more I do, the more texture you're going to get from it. So I can eyedrop this color, and then this color. Alright. So now I have all my main colors right here. Now what I can do is I can actually select all these colors and change it so that it has that rim of that color. So let me do that now. So I'm going to just do eyedropper, and then eyedropper, and then eyedropper, and then one more. So now I have that. So another thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make sure that I take out this circle piece. And I didn't realize how hard this was going to be until I started, so that's the beauty of doing this real time with you guys. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of these, align center, align middle, alright. And then I'm going to want to actually make this a cutout of this shape. So whatever shape you want to keep, you click first, and then you click the second shape, format, merge shapes, subtract. All right, so now I have that cutout donut looking shape, and let's see. All right, I'll line it up like that. So now another thing is I actually want to make this cutout right here and right here. So what you can actually do is I'll go to insert shapes, and it's custom freeform shape right here. Go here, click, click, click. All right, so now I have that shape. And then if you need to ever edit shapes, you can go there and edit the points. So I'm gonna edit like so. So now this donut is not perfect, which I don't expect it to be. So that's why there's that little turn piece right there. So we're just gonna ignore that, and I'm gonna click on this shape and then this shape. Do a similar thing we did with the donut. Subtract. Okay, we need to edit that top point. Alright, now we can click on both, subtract. Alright, so now we have that first piece. So now I'm going to duplicate this slide and then delete this one. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to make this chocolate part. I think the easiest option is going to be a circle. And then in order to just get that frosting piece, I'm going to bring this to front, and I'm going to click on both of these and do format, merge shapes, fragment, and now I can get rid of that outer piece and this inner piece. Okay, so now I have the frosting. So I'm gonna change it to transparent and line this up. I'm actually gonna probably line it up with this one first. Okay, so that's lined up there. Should be good here. I'm gonna have no line, and then I'm also gonna do a solid fill with this. Make it transparent. So it looks like there's some depth to this, so let's try to mimic that. So I'm gonna try my best here. I think that's good enough for now, so we'll add that on top. Make sure to get rid of this line. Alright, so now we have that piece of the donut. This is what it looks like so far. It's looking delicious.
Nice.
So now we actually get rid of that slide, duplicate this, and now what we need is we need those streaks. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate this part, the brown frosting. So I'm going to go here, go shapes, freeform, start clicking. You really can't mess this up too much, honestly. And I'm just gonna keep clicking. Alright, just got that one piece. Alright, so now I'm just gonna speed up the rest of these pieces for you guys to see. So now that we have all that, I'm just going to highlight all of those and then format in eyedropper. And then I'm actually going to make this a gradient. So I'm going to do the most recent color and then let's try to eyedrop like a brighter color. Let's see. All right, so let's see how that turned out. We're going to actually make this even more brighter for effect. Okay. That looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to highlight all of them, get rid of the lines. I'm also going to probably actually make this somewhat transparent. That way it's blending in a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to put those pieces over here. Alright, sweet. Okay, we got our donut coming together. Alright, so now to fix those pieces that are sticking out like that, you can zoom in, click on the shape, go here to Format, Edit Shape, Edit Points, and then you can bring it to that donut like so. Alright, so we have our cool little frosting on there. Alright, so now I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, okay, so now we have to do all that for the right side as well. You could, but for this example, just for time's sake, let's just copy all of this, group it, copy and paste, go here to arrange, rotate, flip, and then we can line it up like so. And we can actually have these aligned in the middle. So now we have the two donuts. The last thing that I think would be nice to add is this little bit of glare here. So I'm actually going to create that here and then bring it over so we can custom shape. So then we'll do solid fill, white, no line. We'll actually do a gradient fill and then make this white, lighter opacity, and then also make this one very light as well. All right, so let's see now what that looks like over here. All right, so we could probably make this actually a little bit lighter. Same with this. And then we can edit these points so that it matches right here. And then I'm actually going to add a point and then add one more point. And in order to do that, all you have to do is right click. All right. And then we will just add that to the other side as well. So there we go. I actually noticed this is probably going to bother other people too. Let's just get rid of these points here. Lines up a little bit nicer. And I'll fix this side too. Alright, so there we go. We have our donuts. They're glistening. Alright, let's see what else we should add. Honestly, we could maybe add a little bit of a shine right there. So let's go here and we'll have no line. And then we'll actually, because this makes it look like someone bit out of it. So we'll edit shape, edit points. So that is good, and just to make it blend a little bit better, I'm gonna match that. Alright, so now it looks like someone took a bite out of that. We'll just bring this over here, arrange, rotate, flip, and match it up. Alright, so now we just have to add that shadow underneath, and then we should be good. Alright, let's do that. So in order to accomplish that, go to shapes, circle, let's try like a flatter circle. Alright, so we're gonna have to go with this that we did right here, and this. And then to get that similar background, all we have to do is go to Insert, Shapes, Rectangle, Gradient Fill, and Eyedrop. And I always do linear, and then eyedrop here, and then eyedrop here. Alright. then do no line, send to back, and bam. There we go. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger and a little more faint. I think we've done it. So that is how you can recreate images in PowerPoint. I know that was extremely long and long-winded. You can obviously take this even a step further, add some more effects to it. But I just really want to show you guys that PowerPoint has a lot more features than most people know about, especially like this. Like usually people would recreate an image like this in Illustrator. Yes, Illustrator is a very powerful tool and meant to do stuff like this. But if you don't have that tool, you can always create something like this in PowerPoint as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to this video, I would greatly appreciate the support. This one definitely took a while to recreate. If you are interested in learning more about PowerPoint, make sure to check out my course on Udemy. I'll have the link in the description below. And since you made it this far, there's going to be a discount in that link. So make sure to look out for that in the description. Lastly, let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comments down below. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks.